Deathwatch.
Welcome to With a Whimper, a Savage Worlds adventure with Deathwatch Productions. I'm Brandon, the Game Master, and at the end of our last session, we were in the magic and machine car where there was a imprisoned spirit that somehow this train had been siphoning power from it, and their objective was to break it free of its prison, and they were successful. Ezekiel was successful at breaking that, and that's basically where the session ended, so we'll pick it back up there, but first introduce our players.
Hi, I'm Ezekiel. I play our resident knife ears. I'm Chris. I play our resident knife ears, Ezekiel and Esther, a mage and a gunslinger, respectively.
Who's walking who? I'm Travis, and I play Asher and Crag, and we're all dead here. But Lobo carries on. I think Asher's alive, too, at the moment, but
yeah, well, I can
soon to be.
I can lay on hands.
Okay.
And John plays Thoradrim Longhog, and he may or may not be joining us soon, but until then, I'll control his character to his detriment. So we'll get back to it. Yeah, so, it was a hard battle, and nobody came out of it completely unscathed. So Crag has taken some severe wounds. Luckily for him, there is a medbot that showed up to start administering aid to him. And Thoradrim took severe wounds as well, and so did Asher. But Asher was healed, and completely. He doesn't have any wounds. And after the prison was destroyed, and your allies had destroyed the signal repeater, the cyborgs that were left remaining in this car sort of slumped over, and Asher, you saw their nodes blink out, and so now there's no more danger here in this room. But that spirit has been, or at least the prison has been destroyed, and the spirit seems to be gone. So that's where we'll pick things back up. But before we do, let me make sure I give everybody some bennies that they need to have. And then at the end of the session, I had also sent you all some notes individually. Do I need to re-share those with you?
If you tell me where they're at, I
think it's under story.
Yeah, it should be in story.
Story. The world tab? Yes.
And then I think you just need to remember what the handout...
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now. I found it. So this train, before the world ended, belonged to a billionaire who as a kid loved trains, and this was his solution to surviving the end of the world. Him and his friends, his other rich, aging cronies, top-of-the-line medicine, shielded from the environment outside.
Well, that is a theory. It's not correct, but it is a theory. I'll give you credit for
Well,
it.
until I hear a competing explanation, I will operate under
one that doesn't come from government officials or,
right.
or the sheriff.
Asher ain't going to listen to no story at Game Master.
I supplement my
You
own.
all rigged the game against us.
You're literally having me roll for stuff I should know.
You could set up an easy challenge. Just give me money.
Okay, so the battle is over, and Ezekiel, you do see that Thoradrim was badly wounded.
All right.
But also, you see that Thoradrim is wounded. But before we start with you doing something about that, let me make a roll here. So I have another note to share with you. Okay. So we're out of initiative mode for now. So go ahead and tell me what you want to do.
All right. Ezekiel will go over to Thoradrim and go to heal him, but he'll kind of be looking pretty like worried or scared. He's like he'll just be like hunched over, and he'll kind of like slowly reach out and tap Thoradrim on the shoulder and give him a heal.
Okay.
Or try to anyway.
All right.
No, I didn't have him targeted, but
you
7.
said you were going to share something. Was that just with Zeke?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you go over there to Thoradrim and you reach down and you use this heal spell on him, and it's successful. You can see his wounds starting to stitch themselves back together, and bullets start to be pushed out of his skin and fall to the ground.
Yeah. Then Ezekiel will retract his hand from Thoradrim real quick and kind of like hold like almost like a mouse or a rat, kind of start wringing his hands.
Okay.
And then just kind of walk away, sort of hunched down.
Yeah. All right. So Thoradrim's eyes pop open, and he's still in a little bit of pain, but it's quickly fading as his wounds start to heal, and then he'll work himself back to his feet. And you do know, make a heal check, Ezekiel.
Is that like a actual first aid? Oh, I guess I do have heal.
So you do notice that that healing spell worked better than it seemed like it should have. So make of that what you will. But now you're in this car. All the cyborgs have stopped moving, and there was that swirling green sort of glass bubble in the middle, and that's gone now. And so basically, besides the you guys and then the deactivated cyborgs, it's pretty quiet in here now. So that little voice pipes through your comm links, and it's like, "Well done, you did it. Now keep moving." And he says that the next one that you've got to get to is you've got to get to the power core, the fusion core, and over on the other end of the train, the voice comes through to Esther and Crag and Ruben, and it's like, "Great job, that saved your friends, but you've got to keep moving because they're going to need your help. So you got to keep moving towards them. Be careful." And then the voice is gone, and that leaves you guys here where you are. So what do you want to do?
Well, Zeke saw a lot more detail on the release of this thing than I did. Or Thoradrim probably saw a lot more too, right?
Well, no, neither of you actually saw. Like you could see the
physical or materialized.
Yeah, you could.
Parts of it.
Yeah.
Well, I know something happened.
So you did see
spots shut down. So I guess my first question for Zeke would be like, did we do it?
Zeke will shy away from Asher and like squint his eyes at him. Why would you want to know?
Well, because the voice said we got to keep going. So are we done here? I don't know. Quit looking at me that way, Zeke.
Zeke will slowly nod his head. Yeah, we're done here.
That was awful smooth of you, Zeke.
Yeah, so Thoradrim, he stood up, and he moves over to where this cage was, and he's reloading his shotgun as he goes, and then you can see him looking down in there, and he gives like a whistle right at whatever he's seeing.
The whistle will cause Zeke to kind of get spooked almost, and he'll quickly look that way and then make his way over to the nearby alcove that he had been hiding in before.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll go see what he's looking at.
Well, so what he's looking at is, there's like this, it's almost like a fountain is what this was in, right? It's got this raised section in a circle that comes up to about your waist, right? And when you look in, the shape of it would be perfect for, water and some fish or something. But when you look in, you're not seeing the bottom of it or even the bottom of the train. You're like, it seems to you like you're looking into outer space would be the closest thing you can think of. Like on the very rare, perfectly clear night that you had in Desperation, when you look up at this, that's what you're seeing, sort of.
But in the
down
basin
in that
of like
base.
a...
Yeah.
Does it look like there's not a bottom, or does
Yeah.
this look like... Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It looks like you could fall in.
It's probably tripping us up because you would kind of know the dimensions of the cart, and you're looking at a depth that's greater than that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll whistle too.
But for only a couple of seconds. And then after that, you can, and it looks sort of like like a zipper almost.
Closes up.
Closes up, and then you're just looking in the bottom of this tank here. And that's the only evidence that you have that anything was here, except for there are a couple of what on either side of that, there's these two things that they're giant cylindrical devices that you guess were providing power to some sort of electrical power to this apparatus, but they've powered down now that there's nothing in there.
So, what do you make of that, Thorgrim? Now that you're controlled by the game master. Because I don't know what the hell to make of that.
Well, they said it was magic. I don't know nothing about that, but seems to be gone now. So,
same.
Guess we should keep moving.
Okay.
But right as he says that, he then immediately doesn't keep moving and goes over to these big cylinders that I told you about, and he's like giving them a very intense study. You can see him like following cables and like putting his hands on the casing, and he's looking at stuff. He seems very distracted by it. And then you can hear him mutter under his breath like that this is an unworldly amount of power that these things are capable of. But he's just saying it to himself. And so that's what he's doing. He's examining those things. Now to you, they're big and they're metal and they have wires, but whatever.
Well, I can take a closer look until we start moving at the, like the node topography or whatever you want to call it here in this cart. I don't really have a chance to look at it before the shooting started to see if there's anything of interest before we go.
Okay, do a search or a notice. Sorry.
Okay.
So you do a scan for local nodes, but there aren't any in this car anymore. You can see like a sort of an after image, like the way if you're looking at a light bulb when you turn it off, you can sort of see the light fade from it. That's what you're seeing, and you were seeing them from all along the bottom and top. All those things you guys were taking cover in between, those were all nodes, and then all of the cyborgs that have been deactivated. It's not like they're like going hidden. It's that they just don't have them anymore. It's just not a node anymore. That's what you see.
Okay.
So this is sort of like a dead cyberspace in this car now. And the other thing you notice though is that this car it's got some sort of shielding because you're not picking up nodes
from outside
of it at all. And you know there are some, so.
Right.
While they're doing this, Zeke will begin to sneak up from node to node, or not node, but alcove to alcove closer to them.
Okay. Yeah. You can start making your move through there, and you do a notice for me.
All right.
Okay. So you're making your way up there to them, and you're being sort of sneaky. But when you do, you look back, and something does like give you pause. When you look back, you see that enormous dog, Lobo, it's just like staring at you, right? Just staring right at you. It's not moving. It's not got its hackles. It's not growling. It's just watching, which, you'd have to be pretty darn sneaky to escape his notice, but he is giving you kind of an odd stare. And then, you get you get up there and you can also start to hear Thoradrim muttering, like, what could have possibly produced this much power? And these should have overloaded, you know.
No need to worry about it. Best not to think about it too hard. Don't want to recreate it.
You're probably right. We better get moving. And then another thing is the train had stopped, and you felt that it's started to reverse, and now you feel that again, that it's starting to pick up speed and
Coming the opposite way.
reverse direction, and that little voice is like, "Oh, he got the best of me. He's going to get back to your town. You've got to hurry."
Well, I'll start hurrying.
So, over on the other side, through a series of injections and laser cauterizations and sewing and whirring and ticking blades and pinchers, this medbot is able to heal Crag's wounds as well.
I really think we need to get backpack straps for them, and we just walk around with medbots.
Become a perpetual motion killing machine.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I'm getting like Warhammer Tech Priest vibes, because they always have like
Stuff coming out.
Yeah, stuff like strapped to their backs and hidden under their robes and stuff. Extra
Little pincher things.
Yeah,
saws,
mechanical
probes. Brandon, may I grab a Dr. Pepper from your stash?
Yep, go for it.
Anybody else?
No, thank you. Oh, man. Oh, there's all the cream and sugar.
Didn't bother to mix it.
Yep.
Okay, so the next car that that voice says you need to get to is the power core. He calls it the fusion core, and you get sort of like a flash of the layout and the relative distance from you that it is, and he says that's the next one, and he's also imparting like some just data as well that he's not putting voice to, but the idea is that if if you take out the power core, it will make it possible to assail the brain of the train. If you don't take out the power core, you're not even going to be able to get into that car.
Do we still have that? Because I think originally the little voice one kind of pinged them on the train layout for us.
Yeah.
And I can't remember which car it said. Do we still have access to that information? Like in our... Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't, I don't remember the exact number.
Yeah. I was just wondering if we're like, well, this is how many cars we got to go through.
Yeah.
We would know that exact number.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. He gives you that basic layout. And for your allies, he says the story's much the same. You've got to get to this section of the train and take out these signal repeaters, or else the security in the power core is going to be too hot for your friends. So essentially, it's a simple mission. Move forward and
kill anything.
Expect resistance. Yeah.
Or be killed.
Well, all right. If you're good to go, what are you, Craig? If you're good to go, Craig, I see no reason why we need to slow down.
I guess so, if the bot's done with me. I like this medbot.
It friend.
We should take him back and make him the leader of our community.
Just and wise ruler.
And then the three of you back here in this car where you had found the signal repeater and destroyed it, you can see that this is like, it's a security car. This is where train security, or at least a part of it responsible for this section of the train, would have met and stowed their gear and did some training, and this is where they would be dispatched from. So you destroyed the QRF bots, so you'd be able to restock on ammo from those, or take the vibro blade if you want to use it, whatever you want to do there. And then with the cyborgs over there in the other car, the majority of the ones around you, their weapons had malfunctioned and been destroyed, but the ones that were marching from the back that didn't make it to combat, they all have an assault rifle essentially, and some of them have a chainsaw arm, and others have a chainsaw arm and a large pistol, and then ammo for those, of course. So you're able to snag some of that if you want it. Just let me know and I'll put it on your character sheet.
Yeah.
I think Craig begrudgingly will because I shot all my ammo out. So
just doesn't last.
Well, and Craig does need to spend an action to fix his gun.
Oh, you jammed.
Oh, did it explode?
No, it didn't explode. You had
Yeah, I did the last shot, and the last one was a crit fail.
yeah, and it was a failed primer, I think, actually.
Mm.
So
But it's like a contingent on a successful roll in this system. Was that what it was?
yeah, in combat, but
outside of it.
We don't need to.
You have enough time to clear a chamber.
Yeah, right. You can. Yeah,
I just won't shoot that particular bullet again.
yeah. Well, try it again. It might work a second.
Yeah.
All right. So Craig picks up an assault rifle.
And Esther will go around also and collect magazines. Guess I'll split them with Craig.
Yeah, I'll take 2 or 3.
Okay.
Whatever's reasonable for me to carry and have access to. I don't know how I'm outfitted exactly.
Yes.
But that's what I had with my little pipe submachine gun. I think I had 3 magazines. I am also loading back in. I don't know if my surface overheated or something, but it just shut down.
Oh yeah, I see your.
Which is like phones, how these things handle getting too hot. Or any computer, I guess, for that matter.
Why this is not working? Okay. Yeah, so you can get plenty of ammo, and then I'll get this assault rifle onto Craig's character sheet.
Is plenty of ammo just code for where we don't need to track magazines anymore?
No, we'd say there'd be a total of. Let's see, you'd have a total of 6 magazines available to split between you.
All right, 3 and 3.
3 and 3, perfect. Although you shoot a lot slower. Perhaps it should be 4 and 2.
Also hit what I'm aiming at.
So you'll need less. Cough it up. This is my magazine. I ain't giving it to nobody.
Z-snap.
Where is he?
You ought to have that drone fix your cross-eye based on how you're aiming.
All right, Craig, you got an assault rifle on your character sheet
What
now.
is aim? Okay. It's taking a sweet time.
All of your sights are set up to aim like a cone instead of a...
It's just a little V, like about this big. Just get him in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esther starts talking about lining up the front sight with the rear sight.
You only need one sight.
Big circle. Everything in big circle fall down. I don't know why you became an Indian Indian orc, but we are playing a form of Shadowrun, so
That's
it fits.
true. And it is a Western theme, so.
Chief Big Daka, that is me. We hunt the buffalo. Daka, 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 daka.
He is misses with many arrows. Something like that. Wow.
All right, so then, everybody gets geared up and gets ready to move out. And there's, like, you can feel the subtle vibrations of the train starting to pick up a little bit of speed. And there's also, like, now there's, like, a steady alarm blaring, right? Lights are dimmed and there's, like, emergency lights flashing. 'Cause who knows what effect that it has had on the train in general for what you guys just did. None of you actually truly understand how that thing was being used. Just the general concept that somehow power was being drained from it.
It's got a skull right inside of it. Couldn't have been good power. Dang, that thing's bothering me. Wonder if I can turn them suckers off.
What thing?
The alarms.
Oh.
And then, I think that should be it. So, what do?
Well, I know I
start
started
with your main characters.
with Asher after Thorgrim was in his rigor trance, ruminating about the power used. I was like, well, we got to get going, and I'll spare a glance for Lobo and just start heading towards the opposite end of this train.
Okay. Then, what about you, Ezekiel?
Ezekiel will be still hiding in his alcove, and he'll be sparing suspicious glances towards Thordrum and Lobo. And when Asher says it's time to start going, he'll start sneaking out of that, kind of shoulders slumped and eyes darting, back and forth.
Yeah. Okay.
Keeping an eye out.
All right. And then, so you guys start making your move to the end of this car. You're to head into the next one. Let's see. Thordrum will step forward with his shotgun. Let me put you guys at some approximation of where you'd be. And then your other characters, that little voice told them they got to get a move on because they need to get to the next signal repeater before you guys get to the power core. So unless you want any of them to search any of these other doors, I'll just put you at the end here.
Yeah. I don't think actual searching, but I think Esther would do like quick peek-ins to just make sure there isn't anything that's going to come walking out of them.
Crag will march straight ahead. It's like I always say, move fast, shoot fast.
Prevents you from having to think. You always do the same thing.
You don't. When you peek in there, you see a couple of rooms that have like some lockers, but
yeah.
The lights are off. There's nobody in there.
Yeah, just leave them be as long as they... If she does find one with like any robots or things that appear to be able to come after them, she'll just put a couple rounds into it and hopefully break it and keep on her way.
Okay. Yeah, no, nothing like that in these rooms. It'll be time to move on to the next car. All right. So the next car for your main characters is just another variation of cars that you've already seen before. So, it's like there'll be the security car, and then there'll be a couple of, what are either dining or sleeper cars. But you don't encounter any resistance as you're making your way through these. So you're going through, and then you get to a medical car again, another medical car. After about 10 cars, you get to a medical car, and then you get to a point where there's another security car, and that the fusion core, the power car, is just beyond that one.
Okay.
Right? So you're like lined up outside this, the next one, which is a security car, sorry. And you, Asher, you see like there's a bunch of nodes.
Yeah.
Popping up
in
I'll
there.
start gathering intel. I'll probably pause to bring it all in,
Yeah.
Take it all in.
Yeah, so do a notice.
Dang it. Oh, okay. Yeah. The surface really is not liking it today. But at least it's rolling them.
Yeah, rolled a few, didn't it? Let's see. Okay. We got Asher. Yeah, so you're searching for nodes up ahead, and you get, let's see. So what you can see with that search is stuff that would be, public to anybody in the area. So you get like the door, and you get like there's monitors and other doors. You're not picking up any nodes for
Like security or critical systems or
right.
anything. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of junk.
And that's what you can see up ahead. So is this order good that you want to go into the next car?
Yeah.
Thordrum. Okay. So let me set up the map for you.
Yeah. While Asher's pinging nodes and doing all that stuff, Ezekiel will back away towards a wall whichever wall's furthest away from Lobo and kind of hunch down and take his duster and kind of put it up over part of his face and just watch them doing their stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So it does seem like Ezekiel's acting strange.
Is Lobo still keeping an eye on him for some reason?
Well, Lobo's actually keeping an eye on all of you. He's also acting strange.
Dang, spirit got loose and got him a dog. Gonna have to kill Lobo. But since he's the main character, we probably have a less than 1% chance.
He's gonna get herons branded on it, or dragons branded on his front paws, and
he's he who comes with the dawn.
It needs to be dog puns.
I know. What would it be? He who comes with the D.
It could go with like baying of like a hound or a dog, but I don't think that quite works.
Okay, do you see the map?
Yeah.
All right. So this is the, well, you guys haven't been your allies were in a security car. And this one has the same layout as the one close to the magic core you were in. So it's pretty evident right as you walk in, right, that this, and even the door, it said security. So you walk in there and so you're looking down a long hallway and you know the layout, you know that there's doors on either side and that there's going to be a meeting table in the center, right? And so you step into here and right now you don't see any resistance. There's no enemies that you can see, and you didn't see any nodes from enemies, but that's what you step into there.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I'll stay behind Thoradrim.
Beard shield.
Yeah.
Ezekiel will put his back to the wall and kind of just start following it, keeping an eye on these three.
And then your allies, they step into a new car as well. Let me put up a map for them here. So we'll say Ruben's in the lead.
So who gets the talking to when we all meet up? Will Esther dress down our group, or
probably? I mean, that's just her personality. Like that's her actual edges and flaws right there. So
we told you to stay off the train. You can't come in here.
She's going to completely ignore that it was her own like damn fool self that hopped onto the back of the train with 2 wounds.
Look at this mess you got me in.
It's all your fault. Y'all couldn't mind your own dang beeswax. Now I'm here just mag dumping robots.
Which you know I hate.
I hate it.
Yeah, we can tell, Esther.
Ain't no
smiling ear to ear.
But that was a D12 on her shooting. I just hate these guns. It hurts my shoulder, makes my ears ring in the most delightful ways. And when I say that, I mean it makes it where I can't hear these 2 fools and buffoons that I'm forced to travel with. And then I get the worst luck ever having to meet up with you 3 idiots.
Meanwhile, move fast, shoot fast. Move fast, shoot fast.
The orcish chant. Dogga, dogga, dog. Dogga, 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 dog. We need to get him a minigun.
Right. That is his. I can see it.
More barrels means more bullets, Esther.
Simple math.
Well, that actually kind of makes sense. Then we need to get Esther a minigun. Esther's basically a fair-skinned orc. She'd never admit to it, though.
All right. So I'll share their map as well. And so they step into this one, and it becomes clear right away that this was like a jail sort of car.
Oh, that's no fun.
So you got these cell doors and, lining each side of the pathway here.
Why did the billionaires need a jail?
I think Esther would just immediately go to Dirty Thoughts and then blame Craig and...
You're right. They are billionaires.
Wait, you're not Asher.
No.
You only think about DACA.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then she would, of course, blame Craig and Ruben for rubbing off on her. Come on, Icon. Get dragged.
No, I don't wanna.
It doesn't wanna.
You know how much GPU power you need to drag me? You don't have enough.
Dude, I can't wait till, like, the AI in our computers has enough, like, wherewithal to be intimidated, because I will just hold a gun to my computer and tell it to run faster.
Please don't kill my local node.
Everything that you've experienced, Cortana.
All right. So we'll start with your main characters. You guys step in there, and you're not seeing any resistance at first. And so Thordrum, he'll make his move forward. He passes this door without looking into it. But well, actually, never mind. Forget I said that. We'll get some initiative here. We'll go in order. Let me deal out the cards.
What car was Asher in? Or Asher and Company?
We are in... Just a sec, let me...
The security car.
Yeah.
1.
1. Okay. Figures I opened 4.
Mm-mm. Yeah, 4 is where Esther and them were.
But now we're in caged heat car.
So it does start with Thordrum.
Esther would be acting a whole lot different if we're...
And his pace is 5. So he's going to move forward. He's got his shotgun up.
Almost feels like an explanation for that whole joke should probably...
He stops here, and it almost seems like he sniffs the air, but he does turn back enough to you guys, and he's like, there's some big guns around here.
Thordrum said that?
Yeah. But gives no explanation for what he means.
You can smell guns, Thordrum?
When Thordrum looks over his shoulder, Zeke will attempt to, like, push himself into the wall, like almost meld with it.
Okay.
And his eyes will just, like, be like saucers.
All right. Well, it is Ezekiel's turn.
What's that supposed to
But
mean?
let me make sure. Wait, I lied about that.
Reuben?
It's Reuben.
Yeah.
So over here, Reuben, he'll just start making his way down the hallway, and he's looking each way into the cells as he goes, but he whispers back, like, nobody yet. And then it'll be Ezekiel, but I got to put an effect on you real quick, so don't do anything yet.
But Ezekiel will delay his turn. I don't know if I can talk and delay. How's that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so his eyes will dart towards Asher, and he'll be like, after you, and then kind of squint at him.
Okay, but with Thordrum's pace, it's like following a character in GTA. It's annoying me. He's slow. I'm faster. I gotta slow down. Then wait, he goes...
Likely story, Asher.
What'd you do to my dog, by the way? Spirit got into all of us.
Okay, so Ezekiel's gonna hold.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That will bring us to Esther.
She'll keep pace with whoever's in the lead, I guess. So what is that, Reuben?
Yeah.
So I guess what she'll do is she'll go to there and leave space for Craig to be able to get in front of her.
All right. So when you look into these cells as you go by, it's like there's like some. It's not really hay, but there's some sort of what at some point might have been a fluffy material covering the floor, and then there's like a little bedroll in each of these, and then like a pot, right? In each of these, and as you go by, when you look in them, you don't see anybody in them. Most of them look like they haven't seen any activity for a long time.
For a fancy train, they sure treated their prisoners without any respect.
And then Asher.
Yeah, so I'm keeping pace with Thordrum as well. But he stopped. Did you retract him smelling big guns or?
No,
that's why he stopped.
Oh, okay.
No, he did. It's not. It seemed to you from back there that it almost seemed like he was like raising his head to sniff, but then he looked back and said, "There's some big guns around here." That's what he said.
What do you mean? Like something we can use, Thordrum? Well, let's go check it out.
They're up ahead. Might be able to use them.
Man, You are messing with my head, Thorger. You're all wrong since the start of this session. You better keep moving. Is Lobo still keeping...
Maybe you're the one that's all weird.
well back from us, or...
Well, no, I mean, because you guys were sort of bundled up inside here, so he's right behind you there.
So we can load into the new area.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll glance at him and then everybody and...
Am I the one taking crazy pills?
Right. Let's go. I want to find out what these big guns are.
All right.
Never mind that you can smell them. That's odd, but how come you never talk about smelling guns before, Thor?
Are you just going to stay back there?
No, I'll move. Oh, sorry. You want me to... We're going round by round?
Yeah.
My apologies. Yeah, I'll move up. Now, Thorgrim, I got one more pace than this.
I want you to start running.
Okay, and then Lobo, he'll generally keep pace with you, unless you tell him otherwise.
No, I'm not talking to him.
And then Crag, he wanted to move up in between Esther and Reuben.
Yeah, I figure we're behind Reuben for the most part, and if something's far away when it pops out, then we can get around him and shoot, or if it's real close, he can punch it. Seems like a good way to clear the area.
Okay.
And Zeke will keep his back to the wall and move up, but he'll keep a little bit of space between himself and Lobo and Asher.
All right. Yeah, so you move up to there. Now, at this point, you can see a little bit more up where that open area is, and you know there's going to be like weight machines and then the meeting table. Still not seeing any enemies just yet. But when you get up there and you guys are looking ahead and listening, you do hear like very heavy stomps coming from up ahead, somewhere around that meeting table, just out of your sight.
I'll glance at Lobo and see how he's responding to that.
Yeah, so he's laser focused in that direction. His hackles are up, and then you see it. It steps into view, and it looks like that.
Okay.
And it just comes stomping out, and so this thing is it's like 7 feet tall. It would be almost as tall as Reuben, and about as wide too. So it's pretty massive, and it's got like these great big barrels on its, coming from its arms.
It's like a heck.
From one arm anyway. The other is like a hand, but its left arm has this giant barrel. It looks like sort of like it's meant to rotate, right? Like a minigun.
Greg's
so it's got
minigun.
like multiple barrels on it.
You got my buddy's gun.
But it comes stomping out from behind this table into the hallway there.
Well, the calculus is pretty simple. The smaller cyborg type ones really messed Asher up, so I don't have much hope on this one.
And,
Did I see a node?
Well,
I know. I gotta roll.
you'd have to roll. But it comes stomping out, and it says, like, intruder detected, surrender, and you will not be harmed, and then immediately opens fire.
I am not harming you.
You will not be harmed. You will not be harmed. And then this barrel starts to...
Does it take actions to spin up
No.
in the system?
No.
It starts going. I think the old school Gatling guns in Call of Cthulhu, I can't remember how it worked.
Takes a second to get up to full speed. Oh, yeah, I don't think modern miniguns have that problem either, because it's all machine ran.
Yeah, so it'll it'll do one shot this time.
So he really isn't harming us. He wasn't lying after all.
Well, it's a warning shot.
Right.
It's just that it's
going into you.
I mean, that's how Esther would do it.
Well, you're not going to have any illusions about what an actual shot will be if you take the full shot.
But it'll be aiming at Thordrim.
As one should.
Perfect.
And misses, but you can see then as it fires, then it becomes evident with all the impacts around that this is like some sort of automatic shotgun that it's firing.
Oh.
And
He's got a GD minigun
you do also
shotgun.
happen to notice that there is an odd device, barrel-shaped device that is attached at its shoulder next to its head. It does have that, but that's what it does right now. It's like surrender and you will not be harmed, and then fires perhaps a warning shot. And that's the end of that round. So we'll go to the next. And that next round starts with Thoradrim. And so Thoradrim pulls up his shotgun and he's like, come and get some. And he'll fire at that thing. I think we're in short range for both of them with the shotgun here.
Come get some.
No, we're not. Medium. So he'll step forward to get into short range and fire with this shotgun there. So Thoradrim steps forward with his shotgun and fires. He gets a hit with a raise. And it definitely hits it. You're not sure what damage it does, but it doesn't seem to do a lot in piercing the thing's armor, but it does leave it shaken. And that's Thoradrim's turn.
It's because it found a replacement shotgun. It's better than its mini shotgun.
All right. And then Reuben over here, he's going to keep moving forward. And when he gets here and he looks to his right, he stops. Doesn't say anything. And then back to this robot that is assailing you guys. Steps forward and says, an attack on security personnel bears the penalty of death. Surrender. And this time he will continue firing on Thoradrim. That barrel starts spinning really fast. So he's going to do a burst here. That would be 2. So it starts spinning and 2 shotgun shells fire at Thoradrim, both of which end up hitting him. Do some damage here.
This morning I was having some shower thoughts on shotguns and Shadowrun, and I was starting to get kind of mad.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, because like they're shooting slugs, and then if you switch over to like flechette rounds, it ups the damage code, but like has the power if they're wearing armor or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, this isn't making sense.
Yeah.
Also, you got like a shotgun slug and like a Ares Predator doing about the same damage base, and it's like,
all right, so these, so for you guys seeing this, these 2 shots, they directly hit Thoradrim. Like no pellets even go to the left or right, like full on hit him, but it doesn't seem to have. I mean, he's dazed, but
knock the wind out of him.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have done any severe damage to him.
That's right, Mick. I've been building up a tolerance to shotgun blasts over the years. I just shoot myself a little bit each day.
It's one of those where after we're done with the train, he's going to shake out his beard and just lead pellets.
All right,
reload my shells.
Ezekiel, then it's your turn.
All right. I think Ezekiel is going to... Actually, I don't need to minus anything. I can just... Yeah, we'll do the 2 actions, and he'll just cast Power Bolt on this thing twice, or at least try to. All right. Was that a miss? Okay, hit.
Yeah, you got a hit.
All right, and the second one... Come on. Does it... Back. Come on.
Come on.
Getting some frame drops.
Yeah. Well, it'll come through eventually.
Ooh.
Maybe not. Try it again.
I think I might be locking. Oh, there we go. Come on. Icon change. Yeah, I think I might be locking up.
Oh, okay.
Let's kill some stuff in the background, or at least try to.
Yeah, right. GPU's got to be pretty warm.
Yeah. Close that. Let's see if there's any other processes.
Need a redneck solution. Leak-proof ice pack we can just set on the back of this.
Some dry ice or something.
Yeah. Well, I think it's like even the winter, it isn't much better. I think it's just these virtual tabletops are kind of outpacing what we're using.
I shudder to think what an upgrade would cost. Although I heard mobile GPUs aren't being hit as bad.
Yeah, I bought a new computer.
Did you?
Yeah, a pre-made one.
Oh, is it like a pretty beefy one? Or?
Hasn't got here yet.
Oh.
But I did the Amazon financing.
Yeah.
So it's like $100 a month.
Right.
So
I was seeing some
can't afford to just drop
crazy
$18.
costs. Although I was reading John Carmack, id developer, having some shower thoughts on how to solve the thing. So he thinks they don't need to be using RAM. They're just doing that because it's easy. But if they did some crafty programming, they could just use like solid state drives. And
there it goes.
I always wondered, why they didn't. Okay, and that's also a hit. So 2 power bolts, lance out of the wall or ceiling and strike this this robot here.
All right, there's the first one.
All right, 20. So that, and then what do we got here?
Second bolt, 8.
Yeah, so the first one seems to have done the damage that was required.
Okay.
So it lances into this thing, and you can see it blow some steel and metal out and leave like a smoking hole. And so then it just slowly falls forward with a loud clang and stops moving. And so that's you. And then that'll bring us to Esther. So Esther sees that Reuben, he got up there, he looked into one of the cells, and he just stopped. He's clearly stunned by something, but he hasn't said anything.
Yeah, I guess she'll, well, no, might not be able to do that. She'll move up to him and she'll be like, Reuben, come on, we ain't got all day.
Yeah, so she moves up to Reuben and, she's trying to get his attention, and then she looks into that cell, and that's when she sees what he's looking at. So there's like a different feel to this cell, like it's been used more recently. And so in the cell there's like the human remains of it was like a man at one point, but the skin has been removed from like half of the head, and the only thing that there is that's human is the head, and then you can see the spine, right? And it's like set into this metallic frame. There's a bunch of pieces on the floor, so you're not sure what this metallic frame was supposed to look like when it was done. But there's like wires and cables going into the spine, and there's like all the blood is caked and dried now, but there's just such a look of abject fear and torment on what remains of this human's face that it's having an effect on Reuben because it's so horrific. So when Esther gets up there and she looks in and sees what he's seeing, she can, look in the other cell, and there's evidence there, although there's no remains, but there's evidence on the floor, the blood and in oil, that things were done like that in that particular cell as well. So that's what he's seeing.
Yeah, Esther will kind of scrunch her face up.
Yeah, so
I guess you'll figure that our earlier jokes that her and Craig were having were probably true. This is just some weird thing that you do when you're rich.
Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't really have a frame of reference. Well, you kind of would, because it's not uncommon for you guys to meet people that have mechanical components. Yeah. You've never seen.
Why would someone want to do it or force it? Yeah. Just be born with it.
And then Asher. Now, so that big robot's been destroyed.
Okay. Well, that was easy.
A little too easy.
I didn't even have a chance to find its node. Well, I mean, I'll scan around and see if there's any other new ones from the last time that have popped into this area. Might be hiding around the corner or something.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Do Thoradrim gets all the...
Do a notice. All right. So you are scanning for nodes, and you see that there is, like, right on the other side of the wall that you and Thoradrim are next to, there's a node there. And then the same on the opposite side of this hallway. There's a node there that you can see.
Are these like just more of the public ones, or are
No,
they
you
unique in
just
some way?
it's hidden, but you spot it.
Okay.
And so you spot it, and the information that you can gather from that is like its basic function. And this is a gun emplacement, like enormous though.
Like, are these like
This is a
outward
yeah.
defenses, like defending the train?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're humongous.
Oh yeah, there's those big guns you were talking about, Thorgrim. Big guns.
And you also see that on the other side of that wall, but further down on both sides, there's like some sort of monitor in there. And then one mobile node you see that is a robot also up ahead and around the corner. It doesn't have the same feel to it
As this big fella.
as the big one, but there is one there that you see with that role.
Nevertheless, I'd like to try something if I can, and that's to can I get like a location data from the node and like paint it into our comms?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can do that.
I got
And
something moving up
That
ahead.
gives your allies, they get a little, overlay that shows,
Right.
there's a blinking target up ahead. You all see that in your vision.
Ain't the same as the last one, but it's something.
Yeah. And was there anything else you wanted to do? Okay. All right. So Asher, you saw that. You painted that target. Then Lobo's turn.
He's a free spirit.
Do as you will, Lobo.
Okay. And then Crag.
Yeah, Crag was, shoot fast, move fast, but he'll get louder at move fast when he sees them paused up, and he'll just start repeating it. Move fast, but then he'll come around the corner. What?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. He gets up there and he sees that, what Ruben's been looking at.
That ain't correct.
Ain't right.
And then, so over here, another robot comes around the corner. It's not the one that you had painted, though. This is a one
Darn it, missed one.
one that you hadn't seen, and so this one looks like this. It's more human in shape.
Hey, I think this is a nice.
Nah.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. It doesn't have any like
Fleshy bits?
fleshy components. It seems to
Is
be
that a human skull though? That's been
no.
no.
It seems to be all completely
The metal's fashioned that way.
metal. They just fashioned it that way, but it does. It comes around the corner. It's not the one you had seen, so you know that there's still at least one more out there. But it this one doesn't bother talking.
Yeah.
Like it comes out.
I can see when the billionaire back in the day was rolling this off the line. He's giving his talk at the expo, and he's like, "These security robots are going to keep you and your family safe."
Yeah.
Unrelenting. Never tired. Always awake, watching you and yours. Sleep
Be at ease,
soundly.
citizen.
Sleep soundly knowing that these robots will shoot first and ask questions later. Daddy, the robot killed the intruder.
Shows the robot making a animal balloon later.
Yeah. Thanks. What would be a good name for this this fictional corporation? Like Armtech or something? Thanks, Armtech. Armtech. Keeping your family safe. You also need like a couple shots where it's like, I am an unfeeling killing machine. I do not understand what you're saying. And then the family's like, ha 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 ha. Oh, Blastoid.
So it steps out here, and immediately there's like some sections of its torso that gas starts spewing out of, and it's creating like this cloud of some green looking gas. It doesn't seem to have any firearms as far as you can tell, but that's what it does when it comes out. And then on the opposite side from where it came out, another one that you hadn't seen steps out, that looks identical.
I probably just painted the camera drone for us. Didn't do anything but look at us.
And it will make it up to here.
Watch out for that one, guys.
And then another one follows behind it and steps out. And then the one that you had seen comes around the corner eventually. And that's the end of the round.
Boy, I sure hope I get a good card.
And we'll start the next round, which starts with
Look at that.
this security robot here, who will actually move up and punch Thoradrim. So these things have, regular human-shaped hands, but you can see that there's like some odd padding on the end of it, the electrodes coming from
shock hands,
knuckles, yeah. And
so jump your car, your family's car, get you out of danger. Thanks, Murderbot.
Oh no, the car battery died and we're stuck in this downpour. Do not worry, fragile flesh thing.
We're stuck in a poor neighborhood and it's raining. We gotta get out of here before the pores wake up.
And so it will come up and punch.
I'm poor.
Thoradrim, and you can see there's like a jolt of electricity when he does that.
What the heck is going on here?
Or wait, let me do that again. Yeah, so he did hit. And then Thoradrim will need to do a vigor roll. So let's do a vigor roll at -2 for Thoradrim. And he's not successful. So he is stunned. And that will bring us to Ezekiel.
Oh, I'm loading in. So if you want, I'll target one of the ones that, what is it? We got, who's punching Thoradrim? Is it the gas one or a different one?
This is a different one.
And the gas one's just essentially providing cover? Or
Yeah, well, that's what it did. It sprayed out gas. That's what it did on its last turn.
Yeah, we haven't breathed it in yet, so who knows if it's got secondary effect. All right, yeah, I'll target the one that's punching Thoradrim, and I will cast Power Bolt at it once, but scaled up, so with a -2 to the roll, so I can do 3d6 if I hit.
Okay.
And then I'll also walk into the nearby room. There's a door. I think it's to the northeast of me.
All right. So -2. Target that one. Bolt, Power Bolt. And that is a hit.
All right. So then it will do 3d6.
Ooh. So 20. So that's enough to just completely obliterate that thing. Just some electricity arcs off of the wall and just splatters that molten metal everywhere. So that one is dead.
Then he'll shuffle into the room and essentially gain cover, hopefully.
Yeah. And then Ezekiel ducks into this room here.
Oh, nice. There we go.
And then Esther back here with Reuben, who still hasn't moved.
Yeah, I think she'll kind of give him a push. I don't think it does much coming from her.
Yeah.
But she'll still do it and kind of be like, we ain't got time for this. We've got to keep moving.
Well, if the guy Reuben's size, you probably get in the habit of carrying a cattle prod.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Esther's got the type of personality where a push from her still is effective. It's like a mental,
right? Mental shock.
Yeah. Or like one of those chicks that just starts like jokingly swinging, but they don't know.
In the short ribs.
Yeah, and they got teeny tiny little fists, and you're like
knife hands.
Then they make fun of you for like wincing
right through the rib, right on the liver.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that seems to, snap him out of it.
And I think she'll kind of say it with a bit of empathy.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't got time for this, big guy.
Okay, and then back over here, this one that was spraying out gas will start moving forward a bit. Now, once it gets here, it's not really visible anymore. The gas has now filled up that space, and so you don't see it until it emerges from that gas. And it steps out, and it's a little bit behind the one that Ezekiel just fried. And then it does pull out what looks like a pistol from its waist, and it'll fire at Asher there.
Stop, or there'll be...
It's a weird-looking gun, and it doesn't make a boom sound.
That's my weakness, pistols.
It makes like a sound.
Is it like a taser?
Yeah, it's like a stun gun.
That's right. Now you don't have to worry about it if the robot turns on your family with our new less than lethal options from Armco. We'll go with Armco. Oh no, pores have gathered on our front lawn. Do not worry, family. I will disperse them. That's right. With Armco's new, tear gas variant.
Good for the external threats and the internal ones, and then it shows them like darting all the kids when they're crazy around the living room.
Yeah, so it fires this dart, but it misses you. Asher sails on by. And that brings us to Thoradrim.
Come on, Fantasy Ground.
And he's no longer stunned.
Everything.
Or no, he is stunned.
I think the last couple rounds, for some reason, are now playing out.
Well, if the VTTs are going to keep pushing their spec onto the user, then our only hope is an OS that runs them as well that isn't Windows.
Yeah.
To get some of our juice back. Hopefully SteamOS has that kind of functionality when it really gets rolling.
All right, so Thoradrim is stunned, which drops him prone, and he did not make his vigor roll at the start to be unstunned, so he's still stunned and in a vulnerable position. And then Reuben, at the urging of Esther, will keep moving forward. But the horrors only continue as you move forward. In each cell, it seems to be worse and worse what they were attempting to do here. And he also reaches the point where they were apparently experimenting with adding animal body parts to people as well. But that's Reuben. And then Asher, it's your turn.
Okay, I'll say, keep him busy. I'm going to hack him. And I'll drop prone and start crawling towards that southern door. I think from what I was reading, you can move your pace. You just can't run, and it takes 2 pace to stand up again, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Because that was AI giving it to me. So yeah, I'll move by that door. And I didn't have these guys as nodes from my last search, so I have to search them up again.
Yeah.
Is that correct? So that's what he'll do. And that's an action?
Yeah. Okay, that'll do it. That lets you see the 3 that remain.
Okay.
And then Lobo.
Lobo's gonna do what Lobo does. Start biting. He'll move up to there, and does that one have one of the guns out?
No, this one doesn't. He hadn't drawn a gun yet.
Well, he will latch on to whatever appendage seems appropriate, leg or arm. I haven't done an attack roll yet, so we'll see how that goes. Not great.
Benny.
Yeah, we'll Benny it. And again, wait, what am I getting here? What was that? Did I hit?
You keep getting trait roll natural 1. Well, that was damage. You didn't hit yet.
Oh, sorry. My mistake. I was like, why did it add them together?
That's another miss.
Is that 2 bennies I used, or did I just use all 3?
You've used 2 so far. He's got 1 more.
3 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Dang.
Yeah, so I guess this thing's just a little bit too quick, and Lobo's not able to get a hold of it up there, trying to fight it. Crag.
Yep, Crag will start following them if Reuben starts moving again.
Okay.
If he did.
And then Esther would follow. And then back over here. So this other robot that was in the gas, it emerges now. And it will draw its stun gun and try to shoot Lobo with it. And that's a hit.
Our new trainer model allows them to target dogs.
So Lobo needs to make a vigor roll at a -2. And he's successful. So he does get hit with this dart, but it doesn't knock him out. And this one now will punch him.
What is it? Performance report. Our models have yet to adopt the proper techniques for handling and petting of animals. Please look into this. Can't we ignore that and just spin this as a good thing? You know, like disciplinary or protection? I don't think so, sir. I think we'll do it at Armco.
But Lobo's too quick and dodges out of the way. And that's the end of the round. Next round starts with Asher.
All right, we'll try the play from last time. So I declare that I will see if I can get that one in the back to quit going in more. Attack the rest. If I can give it a command.
Yeah, you got to hack it.
Hack it.
Hack the planet.
Okay, hacking.
Do you think Asher just makes like dubstep or techno noises while he's hacking?
All right, that is a incredible roll. Hit with a raise. So yeah, you can command override and force it to take a specific action on its next turn.
Yeah, so this was... We'll do Security Robot 1. We'll take out Security Robot 3.
Okay.
Oh, and is it an action to interface with these doors?
No, not these ones.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was going to get into some kind of cover there if I could.
Yep, there you go.
And then Lobo will try to bite again. No.
Nope, just a miss.
And Crag will keep on trucking.
Are you going to stay behind Ruben or go ahead?
Yes, behind.
All right, Ezekiel.
All right, -2 and launch a power bolt at Robot 3.
Okay.
There we go. Ooh. Benny.
Okay.
Oh, got -2. I don't know if it's rolling or what here. You want to just do it real quick for me, B?
Yeah, let me.
So, yeah, I need to minus a Benny and then -2 to my attack, and I'm rolling the 3d6 damage one.
All right, let's see. So -2.
I should check and see if that actually
Bolt.
already has the -2 built into it. I don't think it does.
No, that one's a miss.
Benny, do it again, please.
Okay, bolt. That's better. That is a hit.
All right. Let's see if we can light them up.
We'll do 3d6. Not enough to do any damage. Got one Benny left.
Yeah, we'll use it.
There we go. That's enough to destroy that one.
Alrighty. And that will be Ezekiel's turn. I think Esther will spend her turn essentially doing that, like what kids do to you when they want you to move, where they'll just put both hands on you and try pushing you.
Yeah.
She'll do that to Ruben.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll get him moving through there. Despite the horrors, eventually he'll just stop looking and he'll look forward, keep moving through that train. But there's this security robot here that you hacked and told it to destroy, the one that's now already destroyed.
Oh,
Right.
sorry.
Yeah.
So it'll essentially just lose its action.
Yeah. That's cool. It's when you deal with the devil, take it literally. Down with technology.
That's cool. I meant to do that.
Right.
It doesn't bother me none.
I like wasting my turn.
Yeah. You know me, crazy old Asher, wasting my turns.
All right, so
Rave.
Thoradrim is no longer stunned.
What was it?
So he's going to stand up, and then Ruben will start moving.
What was it? Oh man, was it the Clive Owen? Was that the right name from Sin City? I'm standing up, or I'm on my feet in every ounce.
Yeah, he was like the guy getting a different face all the time.
Yeah, but there's like that particular line, and anytime anyone stands up, for some reason I hear it in my head.
And then this one back here is going to try and shoot Lobo with his stun gun. And that would be a hit. So let's do some damage here. Let's see if we get any. No, this attack is broken. Do it the old-fashioned way. That would be enough to wound Lobo.
He'll have to take it. He's
Which-
all out of bennies.
In this case, just means he'll do a -3 on his vigor roll.
-3 vigor.
Yeah. See if he'll be stunned or not. He is stunned. So he drops prone. He's very vulnerable.
Lobo's a sensitive soul. You can tell by the way his teeth rev up as he slices through robots that he's got a quiet demeanor and a fragile disposition in life.
So yeah, Lobo drops to the floor there, gives a little yelp from that dart, and that ends that round and begins the next where a Joker has been drawn, but not by you guys. So there's just a couple left here that will continue their attack on you, but we are at the end point, so we'll have to call it good there and pick this up again next time.
All right, man.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, but before we leave,
Uh-oh.
everybody put a spirit roll in the tower for me, or I can just roll it for you.
Yeah, you're going to have to, unless you want to wait a bit.
This has been a Deathwatch production. Thank you for listening.